Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Diana Manovska and I am a certified family law specialist practicing family law in San Francisco. Today I would like to talk about avoidable marriage based on unsound mind, fraud, force, and physical incapacity. So again, as I said in my prior videos, the grounds have to exist at the time of marriage, meaning when you get married. So for unsound mind, it has to exist. The person who has unsound mind has to be incapable of understanding the nature of the marriage and its duty and responsibilities. So there are a couple exceptions, as usual. One exception is if the person with unsound mind at the time of entering the marriage was lucid. So in that case, whoever is trying to prove that the marriage is voidable has to prove that the person was in unsound mind at the time of entering the marriage. So that's very important, that whoever is bringing an action for avoidable marriage, for annulling the marriage, has to prove it. And the second exception is after the person who has unsound mind came to reason and cohabitated with another person, with their spouse. So that would invalidate the purpose of putting this marriage or annul this marriage. The second reason for annulment is fraud, and again, it has to be at the time. So the person who is induced to get married has to be defrauded, meaning the party's consent has to be by means of fraud. And there are exceptions to that. And one of the exception is when the person who claims that he or she was defrauded in full knowledge of the circumstances of the fraud, freely cohabitated with the spouse after finding out about the fraud. And then there are a couple examples. So Court of Appeal cases, judges decided in some Court of Appeal cases that there is no fraud if, in one case, wife was very disappointed about how lazy husband turned out and disappointed about his drinking problems, and court said that's not enough a reason for annulling the marriage. In another case, also a wife didn't like how husband misrepresented his financial situation, and he wasn't as financially stable as she thought he misrepresented he would be, and again the court said that it's not sufficient to say that it was fraud and annulled the marriage. And then the other two reasons for annulling the marriage is force. So if someone is coerced to enter into a marriage agreement. And final reason is physical incapacity. And this physical incapacity could be inability to have intercourse, and it's got to be incurable, meaning permanent problem. So I will end with that, and I hope that was helpful, and I will see you soon. Bye.